Hello everybody. I'm going to show you our 2014 23D that we're selling. Thanks for watching. Let's go inside. Alright, we'll come in and we'll start up front. It's a 23D. The D stands for dinette, so it has a front dinette area. 4 people can sit comfortably in the front here. It's got the panoramic window that goes around the front. You've got the upper locker area here that has accent lighting behind it, so that's kind of nice. The curtains do close all the way around, and these curtains have been recently cleaned and treated with a protective treatment to keep them from collecting stains or anything like that. Okay, so again, this is the dinette area, and you've got plenty of room for 4 people to sit. My wife and our 2 children eat at this table all the time, so it works out well for that. It does have a light underneath the thing, underneath the locker here. You've got LED reading lamps that are adjustable on both sides. There's one over here. It has a Sony stereo CD player. The speakers are located underneath the front locker and the rear locker in the bedroom area. If you open the cabinet here, this is where you have your USB charging cable and your DVD player for the television set. These cabinets are deep and offer plenty of storage. Okay, the trailer is equipped with 2 fantastic fans, one in the front, one in the rear. This one here in the front has a reversible motor, so it has the ability to blow air in or draft air out on it. They have rain sensing shields on them, so if this is open and it were to get wet or there was a blowing rain, it would automatically close to keep water from getting inside the trailer. Alright, all the upholstery in this trailer is ultra leather, and this is an oyster color. This is not the color that originally came with the trailer. It was a darker color. So this interior here is actually fairly new. We replaced it, the darker upholstery, with the new Airstream OEM oyster leather. All of these cushions are the original cushions that come with the trailer. So when you buy from Airstream, they provide you with all these throw cushions, and we've saved all these. These have all been stored, so they're essentially new. Okay. So all the windows in the trailer have ocean air roller shades, which go all the way down. They're great for that. If you want it to go halfway, you can just lock it, in there and leave it. But they're great. They're on all the windows. Something that's kind of nice about these is they actually have a skylight in the roof that has a shade over it, so it'll close up. This is not the original skylight for this trailer. This is actually a Maxim skylight. It's a company out of Texas that makes skylights, and this thing is rated for hurricane force weather, so it's a very heavy duty replacement. One of the other upgrades we did is Airstream actually used to install a system called a CATCOM tank monitor system, which was a very unreliable system of LED lights that told you what your percentages were. This monitor here is made by Sea Level, and you've got your battery voltage, and it will give you down to the percent what your tank level is based on what it is. And as you can see now, fresh, gray, and black are empty. Also has your pump switch to cut your water pump on and off here. It's got a little green indicator light that lets you know that's on, but this is an upgrade for the trailer. Also in the galley area is the Victron battery monitor. This gives you your battery percentage, and then you can go through, shows you how many amp hours you used, your watts, and various other readings. Like right now, currently we're bringing in enough solar. This INF means infinity. We could go as long as we wanted to go operating how we are. Okay, so the International Series trailers comes with Corian countertops. So these are solid surface Corian countertops. It has a large, deep bowl, round stainless steel sink. It has a nyla board, cutting board, slash sink cover. We've added a hole to this so you can actually spin it around and use water through it. And it also allows you to pass small dishes like forks, knives, spoons, and cups through the hole without having to take the cover off to be able to get to those things. This is a Growy faucet, so these are really nice faucets. It has a pull-out spray nozzle on there, so those work really well. All right, yeah, and continuing in the galley area, you've got a Atwood 3-burner cooktop. This is a gas cooktop. It's got a stainless steel cover for it here. This simply folds out of the way, gives you your 3 burners. It's got a auto lighter for it. And you also have a nice gas oven inside. So this just gives you the ability to use the space when you're not using the gas cooktop. Okay, you also have a stainless steel vent hood that has lighting underneath it. All the lighting is LED lighting there. That gives you the ability to vent your cook surface, your cooking heat out of the trailer when you're using the cooktop. Okay, all the plugs inside this trailer too have been upgraded. These are actually commercial grade plugs inside, and normally in an Airstream you would have a RV type plug where it has a spade connector on the back that connects in. These are actually all inside electrical boxes. The wire is pulled inside, and all the plugs in the trailer have been upgraded to commercial grade receptacles. Okay, so under the sink storage you've got this large deep area here that's there. You've got the bottom of the sink here. It's a huge store area. Your trash can is all located under it. And then we've actually added an access to some storage that's back here with a plexiglass cover. And there's a light there, so it adds quite a bit of extra storage. And also cut these 2 holes in here that'll hold cans of Lysol or cans of cleaner or whatever without them sliding around. So yeah, it's kind of nice to have a switch in there so you can access that storage area with a light. Okay. On the original Airstream 2, you have these 2 bottom accesses here where the wheel well is located, and they did not have these 2 handles here. We purchased from Airstream the matching hardware for these so that you could open these cabinets, and it provided you with some additional storage space inside the lower area. My wife would keep a Keurig in one and the toaster oven in the other, and they worked really well for that. I don't know if you can see inside there, but I've neatened all the wiring throughout the unit. Okay, on the 23D, it comes with a rear corner bed. This is a full bed with a rounded corner, I guess. That's how it would work out. You've got 2 windows on the side, a window in the back, but this bed works out fine for me and my wife both to sleep in. The fire escape for the rear is this rear window here. You would simply open that and climb out the back if you ever needed to, but they do add egress for a fire exit out of the back. You've got accent lighting above the rear locker, and then also a reading light above the bed. Also in the rear bedroom we have a Samsung 22-inch smart TV. Your smoke detector for the rear is here. This TV is actually HDMI wired to the DVD player, so you can play DVDs from the front DVD player to the rear TV. We had these custom made. They're cell phone holders and a remote holder to keep the remote control. They're felt lined, and they match the ebony formica for the cabinets. Okay, so we're looking at the bathroom lavatory area. You got a generous cabinet here. We added a plexiglass back so that you can access and see all the plumbing here, so you can make sure and inspect that you don't have any problems or anything like that. So that's kind of a nice feature to have. It's got a round stainless steel bowl sink, chrome plated brass drains, nothing plastic in any of these Airstreams. This is a Moen faucet, so this is a commercial chrome or a residential style, not a RV style Moen faucet. You've got a generous medicine cabinet also, mirrors here. We added a gas cylinder to the upper cabinet here, so this will stay open. You got storage above that. And we also added LED lighting underneath the medicine cabinet just to give you some more lighting in this area. Okay, so lavatory wall here on the side, you've got your switches for the gas and electric hot water heater. We added LED indicator lights so you can see if those switches are in the on position, the light is on. If they're off, it's in the off position, so it's a real easy way to tell if you've left the water heater on. You've got the bedroom lighting is on a dimmer switch, so you have the ability to adjust that. This is the switches for the bathroom and others here. This is the thermostat for the AC unit. It gives you your furnace, your heat pump, your air conditioner, and also can operate the unit in just a fan only mode. So you can also get your inside temperature here. All right, now we're 78 degrees inside the trailer. All right, so bedroom wardrobes, there's two. There's one on each side. They have a light inside, large hanging rack, so you'll be able to do that. You got storage up top also. So those are kind of nice. One on this side, same thing, light inside, closed rack, storage up top. All right, in the galley area too, we missed earlier, we've got a large storage pantry with pull-out shelving cabinets up there, and then we also have a very large pull-out shelf here. We've added a second 100-pound set of rollers to this guy, so it gives you the ability to be very sturdy on that. And then one of the other things that was added is a pull-out countertop extension. This is kind of a nice feature. It locks everything in place, gives you the ability to do that. And then it stores on some slides inside there, so it's out of the way when you don't need it. But if you do need it, you just can access and pull it out with it. It gives you a lot of prep area. Okay, also on the 23D, you get a full corner bath. You can open the door to this here. You've got a large corner shower. You can see it's plenty big enough. It has a spray nozzle that comes off. These are all Delta faucet stuff, so if you ever need to change the cartridge or anything, they're available at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. It's the Delta stuff. We added a Dometic 321 elongated bowl toilet, so this is a residential bowl, residential size toilet, so it's nice. You got windows in here, you got a hand towel rack, toilet paper holder. We actually had there's a metal piece here that covers up some of the plumbing. We had that powder coated, so it's nice and finished. And then we also added an aluminum trim piece to the front of the black tank box. All right, so the refrigerator here, nice setup on it. We added some fans to help circulate the air inside that prevents the cooling fins from frosting up. You got your freezer space up top. But we can actually pack a week's worth of food in this thing, maybe more, and not have any trouble. It doesn't look very wide, but they're deep. They hold up really well and hold quite a bit of food. This refrigerator will work off of AC or propane. So, you know, when you don't have power hookup, it operates off of propane, which is the way we're operating now, or it'll operate off the AC power of either a plug or the inverter in the trailer. Microwave is the same way. It's an AC powered microwave. This is actually a convection microwave, so it works like a convection oven. It'll work if you're plugged into shore power, or actually we can operate this off of the batteries via the inverter. Okay, the front living area, we've got a 28-inch Samsung TV. This was an upgrade. We swapped out from the 22-inch original TV that Airstream provides to a 28-inch TV. It's a smart TV. It's HDMI wired to the DVD player, so you can play Blu-ray, DVDs, those type things there. Conveniently behind it, or hidden behind it, is where we have hidden the internal router for the Wi-Fi Ranger converged Denali Wi-Fi booster, and the booster for the SureCall cell booster that's installed on the trailer. We'll talk about those when we're outside a little bit more. But we've got everything hidden behind it, and all of that is on a switch that you turn on from here. So you can see you have the switch in the on position, and you've got your devices that work. You can turn them off when they're not in use. Okay, this trailer is equipped, or we upgraded and installed a Multi-Plus Victron 3000 watt inverter. That inverter is capable of running anything inside the trailer off of the 400 amp hour lithium battery bank. This is the brain for that entire system. You've got the Color GX monitor. This gives you your readout for your solar input, your battery bank, your shore power wattage that's coming in, and your AC load support. So you can come in here and turn your inverter on, and then have the ability to support your loads off of the inverter. Again, this thing will operate the air conditioner, the microwave, anything. One of the great things about this Victron solar inverter system with the Color GX monitor is it also gives you the ability to remotely monitor the function of the trailer, even as much as turning the inverter on, off, charger on and off, and those type things remotely via Wi-Fi connection. So this actually connects to a Wi-Fi signal, and then through a VRM portal you have the ability to monitor the trailer from anywhere in the world. And there's tons of advanced features as far as even setting up geofencing, so that if the trailer were to move outside a designated area, you would get a text message to let you know that the trailer had broken the geofence. So there's a lot of features to this thing that are really neat and beneficial. It's a pretty advanced system for sure. So Airstream's pretty smart too about all of their storage. You've got storage lockers that are here. You've got one that is here. You've got one that is here. So you've got storage all around. And one of the great things we did when we did this inverter lithium battery install is we didn't violate any of the original storage space in the trailer. We actually increased the storage capacity versus using that to put these components. Okay, so as far as the batteries are concerned, we actually accessed some vacant space that was inside the back here. And you can see there's 4 100 amp Lion Energy lithium batteries here. Your main fuse is located here, but all of those are behind the Airstream provided storage space and tucked neatly out of the way. Okay, so the inverter and solar charge controller and all of that are located underneath this part of the dinette here. And you can open this access here. There's a furnace hose in there, but you can see there's the 3000 watt Victron inverter, your main disconnect switch, and all of the wiring. I'll put a picture in the video of all this with the cabinet space open. Okay, so one of the other things we did with the trailer is we actually upgraded the foam cushioning that's inside the upholstery here. Airstream, the foam that's provided was very soft, so when you sat on it you kind of sunk down in it and became uncomfortable after a period of time. We actually went with an Lux HD foam, so this is a heavy duty foam. And it gives you real good support when you sit on it. It's actually really comfortable to sit on. It's been a wonderful upgrade for the trailer. We did keep the original factory foam that was in the cushion. So if you decide that this is too firm or you don't like it or you want the original, we do have that that'll go with the trailer when we sell it. Okay, so we'll just kind of go over a general overview of all the upgrades that we've done to the trailer on the inside. We've installed a 3000 watt Victron multi-plus inverter, which basically operates the entire 30 amp service of the trailer. Along with that, or powering that, is a 400 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery bank, all the fuses, all the switches, all the solar control and everything to go with that. There's 400 watts of solar on the roof. This trailer is essentially power independent. You can run the microwave, you can run the air conditioner, you can run anything in this trailer you want to run completely off grid. And as long as you have sunshine days, you will be able to recharge the batteries and continue to do that indefinitely. So the system was designed to be completely independent of the grid. We've talked about the battery upgrade, the inverter upgrade, and the solar to charge all of that there. You know, along with the multi-plus monitor, you have the ability to monitor all of your power coming into the trailer and going out of the trailer. This is a very logical system. It's very flow form, so it's easy to understand what's going on with the system. We upgraded the tank monitor system. We added the battery monitor, so you can also get information about the battery condition here. The tank monitor, this is accurate down to the percent, so it really gives you a good indication of how much water you have on board, how much waste you have on board, so you know when you need to dump your tanks, when you need to refill your water. One thing we didn't mention is we actually added a Frawley sleep system. I don't know if you can see this under here. This is an independent inner spring system made by a company out of Germany. That one adds airflow under the mattress to prevent any kind of moisture buildup under the mattress, but also makes the sleeping surface extremely comfortable with these independent springs. So that's a neat little upgrade that we did that really increases the comfort level of the bed. So we mentioned earlier about being able to run the air conditioner off of battery power essentially, or through inverted DC power. But one of the other things that we did was Airstream, the 23Ds come stock with a 13.5K or 13,500 BTU air conditioner heat pump. We like to do a lot of camping in the summer at the beach. We'll go to the beach in the summer, and we found that the 13.5 was borderline sufficient for cooling the trailer. So we upgraded the air conditioner into a Dometic Penguin 2 15,000 BTU air conditioner heat pump. And we found that it works very well. The air conditioner will cycle on and off throughout the heat of the day and manages to keep the interior temperature of the trailer really comfortable. One real quick thing I wanted to mention too that I didn't earlier is that the Dometic Penguin 2 air conditioner that we have on this unit also has an easy start system, which is manufactured by a company called Micro Air. It's called a Micro Air Easy Start. And what that does is it actually allows the AC to start at a lot lower amps, which gives you the ability to run the air conditioner off of as little as a Honda EU 2000 generator, or pretty much any 2000 watt generator. It reduces the starting amps when the unit is being used. I'm just going to kind of make a quick pan around the trailer to kind of sum up this and to mention a few things. One of the things that we're going to offer with the sale of this trailer is 1 year of free support, technical assistance, questions, any of those things that you might have. This trailer has quite a few very advanced upgrades in it, and you know, it's not a steep learning curve, but there is a learning curve to learning how to operate the trailer and to use it. So we want to make sure that whoever purchases it doesn't have any issues with those things. So we will be able to offer that technical support, the question and answer and all that stuff, and we're going to do that for a year after the purchase of the trailer. So if you're interested, please reach out to us. We're sad to see the trailer go, for sure. We've enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful unit. It's been a great unit for our family. But as our family has grown, we've decided we need to move up. So that's the reason that we're selling. So let's talk about the outside of the Airstream a little bit. One of the things that's kind of neat and about Airstreams is the door themselves. It takes about 8 man-hours to actually build this door, and they're bank vault tight when you shut one. They're really nice. This door is adjusted out really well. Works. It has a deadbolt lock and a latch lock on it, so you can lock it with a deadbolt, and it's nice and secure. Nobody can get inside it. It's a window inside the door. You have a grab handle where you go in. Steel steps that fold and store for towing. Okay, so the steps are super easy to deploy. They just simply fold out. Again, you got a grab handle for the door. It's Zip D awnings all the way around the trailer. This is the main awning. We don't have it deployed currently, but it's a nice Sombrella material awning. There's a awning light, LED awning light that's color changing. It's RGB color changing, white and all the colors. That's remote operated. Clearance lights have all been changed around the whole trailer. You've got stainless steel rock protectors and rock guards over the front windows. This prevents road rash and things like that from debris that comes up off the tow vehicle. These are stainless, and there's a air gap between them and the skin. This protects the trailer but you can take these cap nuts off here, and it's hinged and opens up so you can clean behind it. Spare tire is located underneath the trailer here. There's a bracket that holds it. Something we've done with this trailer is our spare tire is actually a matching spare tire. The rim and the tire are the same rims and tires that are on the side of the trailer. So if you had to swap, you wouldn't be riding down the road looking like you had a spare tire. It would be a matching rim and tire for that. The battery box is no longer used as a battery box, so this is extra storage space throughout. The batteries are located inside the coach. Okay, you've got the propane cylinders are located here. Trailer comes equipped with two 30-pound propane cylinders, which is quite a bit. We have to fill these propane cylinders up maybe twice a year, something like that. This propane is used to operate the gas cooktop, the furnace, and the refrigerator when you're running off of propane. The front rock protector actually opens up and makes an additional awning. You can turn these little knurled nuts here and work there. And then there's two screws here that are quarter turn that open up, and then these rock guards actually open up also so you can clean the glass behind them. All right, we've got our tongue jack. We've welded a 2-inch receiver to the bottom of the A-frame on the trailer, and this works as a hitch holder. So when you're at a campground and you've got your you can take the hitch out of the back of the truck and slide it in here, and it stores your weight distribution hitch nice and neat out of the way here, so you don't have to worry about hitting your knee on it or getting grease on your pants when you're trying to get something out of the back of the truck. This is the rock protector on the other side of the trailer. Clearance lights. Okay, so this is the awning that goes across the street side of the trailer. It really works well to shield these windows and the side of the trailer from the sun. You've got your propane driven furnace here. All of these covers have been redone with automotive paint. So I had them sent off to a body shop and had them repainted. So this is your upper and lower refrigerator vent. So this is where the back side of the fridge is for the coach. We've added cooling fans that are quiet. This just helps kind of pull the heat off of the refrigerator and help make sure that it cools good. And then the bottom here is all cleaned out and everything, but this is your propane burner part of the gas line coming in, and this is your condensation drain that allows the condensation to drain out. Okay, so you've got an outdoor shower which has hot and cold water in it. Two knobs, basically a spray nozzle for that. This is your city water inlet, so if you're just hooked to regular city water, this is your city water inlet. This is your black tank flush. This allows you to use water to clean out the black tank. Any residue or anything that's inside that, you can clean it. We've upgraded the 30 amp service to smart plug type plugs versus the old twist lock plug. These smart plugs are really nice, and they're marine grade stainless. Did that on the plug itself and the cable TV and satellite connections. Okay, so this is your freshwater fill. It's a lockable fill compartment. This is where you add fresh water to the water tank on the trailer. The awning itself, the way they go up is super simple. You just unclip it and it folds up inside. To reopen it, you just reach up, grab it, clip it, and it's out. So works really well. Added custom mud flaps to the back tire, and you may ask, well, why do you need mud flaps on an Airstream? Really, it's just to keep that sand and moisture and road debris from coming up on the dump valves. This is your dump valve set for the tanks, holding tanks. This is your gray tank dump valve. This is your black tank dump valve. You would connect your sewer hose here into the sewer outlet. It has a LED light conveniently located underneath so you can see at night if you need to, and it's just got a push button on and off there. Okay, so you have aluminum cast tail light assemblies with dual LED tail lights. These have been actually replaced within the last few months, so they're brand new. 10 bulb LED lights for each side, so that works out real nice. So you've got the rear awning here. Up top, you've got the rear backup camera on top there. This awning is the same set up as the other, only you have a couple of braces that have to be put in, but they're all aluminum clad in place. Here you've got your rear storage area. It's quite a large area. Actually inside we've got you a new 20-foot sewer hose, a new water hose, and any of the other accessory tools. This is a stabilizer jack wrench and those type things. There's an LED light inside here, and there's also we added a 120 volt plug, so there's a regular 120 volt plug inside there. Okay, we've added a high density foam pad to the top of the bumper lid. This is made by a company called Aquamarine Deck, and it's routed in a teak pattern that's gray. It's a really nice addition to the bumper. It's normally just a metal top. This gives you the ability to be able to set stuff on top of the bumper and not worry about scratching or sliding off or anything like that. It really adds a lot to it. Inside the bumper, you also have a large storage area here that you can put ground contact items like leveling blocks and chalks and things like that inside. And then that area just closes up and latches down. But they use every bit of space, so it gives you some ability to have storage inside the bumper. All right, one thing we added is actually have two of these eye bolts. These are heavy cast eye bolts that are inserted through the frame, and we've painted them to match. But what we use those for is it gives you the ability, if you leave your campsite, you can actually cable your bicycles or any other thing you don't want to get legs and walk away. You can actually lock them to the trailer through this and not worry about them leaving. All right, one of the big upgrades we did on this trailer is we actually lifted it. This trailer has a 3-inch lift kit on it. What the 3-inch lift kit does is it allows you to have plenty of ground clearance throughout the entire trailer, especially in the rear where the dump valves and sewer hookups are located. So entering in and out of gas stations, entering in and out of campgrounds where there's a dramatic change in terrain, you don't have to worry about scrubbing anything. With that, gave us the ability to go from the stock 14-inch rim and Goodyear Marathon tires to go to a 15-inch rim, and then we use a Michelin LTX tire. These are 235/75 15s, Michelin tires. They're a great tire. They're a light truck tire. They ride well, they wear well, and it's a really nice upgrade to have for the trailer. Real quick note as we talk about the tires, we actually have Cinematic dynamic tire balancers. That's this chrome or this silver ring you can see behind it. So these are tungsten filled rings around the tires that work as a dynamic balancer to prevent any kind of vibration or anything in the tires. Now these tires are spun balanced and they're weighted, you know, like you get at the auto shop. But this just adds additional balancing to help balance the brake drum and any of the other running hardware. And then also we have a internal TPMS, tire pressure monitor system, made by Dill. So it's a Dill TPMS system. There's a monitor that goes inside the truck that monitors the tire pressure on each tire, so you know when you're going down the road if you have an air leak or a low tire or anything like that. It's a really nice system to have. So we're going to talk about the roof of the trailer just a little bit. And you can see in the very back where you have that tinted dome coming up. That's actually a Fantastic Fan cover for the rear Fantastic Fan. That gives you the ability to be able to have the lids of those fans open when you go down the road. If it's raining or anything like that, you can operate those fans without worrying about rain or anything getting inside. And just in front of that, there's a white shark fin looking antenna. That's actually the Wi-Fi Ranger Wi-Fi booster. It's called the Converged Denali. It's new for this year. It's a great system. It's got about a 3-mile range, so it'll pick up Wi-Fi signals. If there's free Wi-Fi around a campground, you can actually access Wi-Fi from a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Starbucks, anything like that, and actually access that over a VPN inside the trailer. So you get a secure internet connection by using remote Wi-Fi. So the air conditioner, again, is a Penguin Dometic 15,000 BTU air conditioner. That's an upgrade over the factory, which is a 13.5. And it makes a significant difference with cooling the trailer down in the summertime, having the larger AC unit. In the front of that, you can see there is a Sure Call cell booster. That's the omnidirectional antenna for the cell phone booster. That has about a 30-mile range, so it'll pick up cell towers that are around and boost the signal. One of the things about the trailer being aluminum is when you're inside, it has the real bad habit of blocking the cell coverage, so you can get a cell signal outside the trailer, but when you're inside the trailer you may not get as well. That actually will grab the signal from outside, rebroadcast it inside the trailer so that you have good cell coverage inside the trailer. And then just in front of that is the front Fantastic fan cover. That's the same as the rear one, which gives you the ability to be able to have those fans open when it's raining. So we'll talk about the solar panels that are on the roof of this trailer. We've got 400 watts of solar on the roof. They're Renogy Eclipse panels, so they're Renogy's premium panel. There's 4 of them located on the roof. They're wired series parallel configuration, so there's 2 on this side in the rear, and then there's 2 on the other side of the trailer in the front. So they're kind of jagged across the top of the roof. But they provide all of the charging ability for the batteries when you're off-grid. Again, this trailer, with the solar setup and the inverter and the lithium battery bank, it is essentially energy independent. It doesn't require you to plug into power to be able to use anything inside the trailer. Now, you can't run the air conditioner for hours and hours and hours, but if you're stopped at a rest area, you want to stop and eat lunch, you can certainly run the air conditioner for a couple hours. You can use the microwave to heat up a bowl of soup or a sandwich. Any of those things. If you're off grid and your wife wants to use a hair dryer, you can use a hair dryer. It just really gives you the freedom to be able to do anything you want to do, whether you're plugged into power or not. One of the awesome things about the size of the 23 is that it makes it a perfect size for national park campgrounds, state park campgrounds, and those type things. A lot of the national park system is a older system, so the sites are not as large as they are in more modern places. So the 23 works really well for fitting into those tight spots, getting into those remote areas that you otherwise could not get into with a larger unit.